So I want to give the top 3 pieces of advice that I wish someone had given to me at 18 or younger than that, and also for all young people, because I feel like a lot of us are still listening to people who are so much older than us that had a different life experience and upbringing to us. So here's my top 3 tips for young people, and it's not just career-wise, just in general, because for me, I've experienced so much like mad stuff, some good stuff, some bad stuff, some crazy things in my life. So yeah. The first one is definitely going to be when someone's giving you advice, no matter how old they are and no matter who they are, family, friend, teacher, mentor, whoever it is, think hard about where they got this advice from, what is their background, like how do they relate to you. If they're the same age as you and they've had the same life experience as you and they've been in the same generation, but someone from a different generation is going to have a different opinion to you, so be careful what you listen to from them because it may not be relevant to your life. Like I use the analogy of people going to university and studying degrees are kind of outdated now, but they take the advice of their parents who are older, like from a different generation, and therefore all teachers and whatnot. So therefore they're kind of not doing the right job or right qualification for the right job for this generation, but they have no idea basically. So yeah, that's number 1. Think about where their advice is coming from. Number 2 would be, I think, have more confidence in yourself, because young people, when you're a kid, like at least from my experience of being a kid, you kind of listen to your parents and you don't question them. I mean, you do, but you don't question them like actively. And when you get to the age of 17, 18, 19, 20, I think especially if you're a woman or a girl, just saying, because you kind of have people treating you still like a kid. I think as a young woman, I've had people kind of defer to me or treat me in a kind of like childlike kind of way, when obviously I'm not a kid, but they still kind of refer to me or have an attitude towards me that's kind of, because I think I look young for my age anyway, but yeah, it's not, I don't like it. So have confidence, like be a leader in your own kind of, in your own life. Basically have confidence in what you're doing. Don't necessarily go to people for advice and sort of act a bit shy. I feel like women do this, like we sometimes hide ourselves, and we sort of have certain body language that we do that isn't very confident, and various other things, which is really kind of a shame, So I would say definitely, fake it till you make it is the best advice. Like appear confident even if you're not, because really at the end of the day, who's going to know? And you're doing yourself a favour. Even if you're not entirely an expert, who cares? Just act like you are until you get what you want. The third thing I think is trusting people. So it kind of links to the first one, but I would say, I'm not saying trust no one, but that's kind of like my philosophy in life. Like I don't really trust anybody as much as I trust myself and my own beliefs. That links to confidence as well. When you're very strong in your own beliefs and who you are as a person and your character, and you don't listen to everyone just because they're older and supposedly more experienced than you, it's not always the case. Age does not always come with experience, as someone wise once said. Just be careful, because people close to you, I'm sure everyone's been backstabbed by people, betrayed by people as a child, in school situations, which don't really count. Sadly, some people have people in their family backstabbing them and being disrespectful toward them. And when you're an adult, this matters so much more. Like, don't be subservient towards people when you're an adult. Be mature, like from a very early age. I would advise it, because I think I kind of have always been a bit more mature than some people my age. I can't, obviously not really, because in this generation I feel like we're all quite mature, but yeah, sometimes that has happened. So yeah, just so long as you are mature and confident, you probably will end up trusting and attracting the right people in your life. But trust, again, is, you don't just give it freely to everyone, because I think often young people feel quite grateful every time someone gives them advice, because we're like starting from the bottom in some ways. So we've like any advice, I now have to like trust and love that person. But like I said before, it might be the right advice for you. And 2, just because they can give good advice doesn't mean that you should trust them, because obviously that could be a one-off. Like, just be careful who you're trusting. And yeah, maybe not. I mean, I don't even trust people very close to me, because well, I don't really want to be too personal, but yeah, I don't trust people just because they're related to me or anything like that. I don't believe in that. I believe in trusting people who I have nurtured a friendship with them and they have earned my trust. So yeah, that's my advice for you. Don't always listen to people older than you. Be careful what advice you take. Be confident as you can. And don't always trust people out of gratefulness or feel like you owe them something. You owe yourself to be a mature and like happy person. Like that's what you deserve. So yeah, I hope this was helpful and inspiring, or just in general useful to somebody. And thanks for watching. See you in my next video.